Yo, hey, what's up, people? We're back. I'm gonna get both of these videos posted. I am gonna get Utah up, and well, I mean, as you can tell, Utah's up now. But I'm gonna get the other characters up too today. Just just playing catch up. So, anyways, Utah, the past. I haven't read anything into it. Like I said, usually when I go into these and I post these, I am doing them blind. So I guess we'll figure them out together and see how it goes. Anyways, he's going to be psych and no organization. So I'm guessing since he's psych, he is going to be in the carnival banner because carnival banners are usually the ones that are psych and white. So let's get into it. First things first. Oh, also I forget. Oh, I forget. Kevin, thank you to Kevin. Everybody, Kevin Chat Mojo. I'm sure it's going to be at the very beginning because I'm doing the audio now and I'm putting it all together later. So thank you to him for everything. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, anyways, let's continue from there. Um, I hope this doesn't echo because I'm in a smaller room. So I don't know. I might get an echo. So if you guys hear an echo, I'm sorry. Anyways, deals absorb a damage equal to 440 of attack power to enemy targets. So it's going to be a single damage, right? And absorb is what is absorb? Grant self the effect of increased max HP for one turn. The increased value is 20% of the damage dealt this time, with a maximum not exceeding 30% of one's base max HP limited to one stack. Additionally, deal damage equal to 12% of own max HP to the target, with this damage capped at 200% of own attack. Oh, they really confused that a lot, didn't they? So it's this percent of HP of that percent of that percent of attack, which ends up being this percentage of your HP. So I don't know, that it's kind of confusing to me. I mean, I guess. Okay, let's go through it one more time. Increased value, 20% of the damage dealt. Okay, so you get 20% of the damage dealt with the maximum not exceeding 30% of one's base max HP. So I mean, I don't think you should ever really hit 30% of one's base max HP. I mean, if it's base, does that mean base as in I guess before buffs and debuffs and all that stuff? So base HP. I'm pretty sure they don't mean base HP at like at level 300. But or maybe it's base HP where without potentials and cells, or I don't know how they're doing the percentage on this, because base HP, even with cells and everything on, if you have a million HP, you're talking 300k damage. So I mean, I guess it could be everything. It should be. I mean, but even 30%, if you have a million HP, like 330k, whatever. I don't know. And then deal damage equal to 12% of own max HP to the target, with the damage capped at 200% of own attack. So you get damage and then additional damage, right? Right. Okay. Whatever. I don't know. It seals. I don't know. It's like it's worded super weirdly. Anyways, super absorb damage. So that max is 540% of attack power to an enemy. And then super absorb, we're going to get into it in 1 second because just went through absorb, so now we're going to go through super absorb. Super absorb grant self the effect of increased max HP for one turn. The increased value of 30% is 30% of the damage dealt this time. Okay, so 30% of the damage dealt with the maximum not exceeding 50% of one's base max HP. Okay, so this is 30 to 50, and then the other one. So when you're not startup, it's 20 to 30, and then at max, you're talking 30 to 50. So 20, 30, 30, 50, and then it's limited to one stack. Of course, additional damage that we deal is going to be 15% of max HP with 260% damage, and then at the lower cap, it's 12% with 200. So I mean, 12% to 15%, 200% to 260%, which is not much. But the first one from 20, 30% minimum max to the 30, 50 min max is, I think is more substantial. than the additional damage. But of course, additional damage is always going to be a little bit lower. So let's get on with this and let's finish this off so I can get this up and posted for you guys. Monitor at the start of your turn, grant all enemies one monitor effect with a maximum of 3. After an enemy target with monitor uses an active skill, self immediately launches a pursuit attack on the target, dealing impale damage equal to 180% of attack and increasing own max HP by 8% for one turn. Now, does that mean he's going to go after everybody? So when it's their turn, and when the enemy goes and they use an active skill, they immediately launch a pursuit attack on that target. So we pursuit attack, I guess, everybody one by one. Because it says grant all enemies one monitor with a maximum of 3. So I'm guessing it's going to be like a retaliate. It should be like a retaliate. So whoever goes, if they have monitor, we hit them back. I'm guessing no matter who they hit is how it should be, right? After an enemy target with monitor using an active skill, self immediately launches a pursuit attack. So, okay, so we get our pursuit attack when somebody with monitor goes. So if we start the match, we put monitor on everybody. When they go, we will, I guess, hit them. This is the way I'm figuring this. Anyways, surprise attack. At the start of battle, grant self surprise attack effect and increase own attack related abilities by 15%, damage dealt by non-active skills increased by 20%. If there are other non-organization characters on the ally team, increase basic ability values of the entire ally team by 5% and HP related abilities by 5%, and this effect is doubled for self. Okay, so we double it for self. Ooh, also let me keep going because on no, we'll just go through this. Weak, when inflicting weak, grant oneself 10% increased attack for one turn, and then the damage immunity we'll go through in a second, and then the power burst, of course, is 10%. Now, what I'm doing is the reason that I skip to the end like that is because on monitor and surprise attack there is some more information. So on monitor it says because I'm doing these off of pictures. So on monitor, when taking damage, take additional damage equal to 40% of the attack power of the caster of monitor, lasting for 2 turns. Impale, this damage ignores the target's defense, which is decent. It's decent. And then on surprise attack, the additional is when using an active skill, immediately pursue the target of the skill, dealing 160% attack as damage, and reduce the target's maximum HP by 12% for one turn. The reduced maximum HP of the target will be added to oneself, with the increased value now exceeding 18% of one's base max HP. All right. And now the other one that we had was the damage immunity one. So we're going to go through that, and then we're going to end off this video, and I'm going to post it for you guys. So damage immunity. When owned character HP falls below 50% for the first time, grant self immunity to all damage for one turn, which is nice. It's not one of those immunities where you just get hit once and if somebody else goes and hits you, then you lose HP. This is full immunity to all damage for one turn is the way I'm figuring this. Anyways, let's keep going. Remove and gain immunity for all debuffs for one turn, and immediately grant all enemies monitor effect for 2 turns while granting self invade effect for 2 turns. Okay, which is nice. So if you went so far as in the monitor dropped off of everybody, then what you do is you reapply monitor to everybody, which is nice. And then once again, we're going to explain monitor. When taking damage, take additional damage equal to 40% of the attack power of the caster of monitor, lasting for 2 turns, which is nice. And then invade, all ability values increased by 5%, attack power increased by 10%, life steal rate increased by 30% when attacking. Remove all buffs and stance effects from the target. So I mean, not bad. All in all, not bad. I mean, usually when we have these characters that are in Carnival, they're pretty decent. So I don't know. I don't know. You know me. You know me. I summon on everybody. We'll see. We'll see how many copies of him I get. But anyways, I'm gonna end off this video because, like I said, I gotta get other stuff done. I'm still trying to catch up, but I will get everything done. It might be a little bit late, maybe a day late, dollar short, but whatever. I'll get them up for you guys. Take it easy, everybody. Peace.